guys for coming to our final panel of Sabakon 2018. Round of applause. This is the most incredible audience. I think we're breaking new Sabakon records with our attendance today. They didn't want to put us in a bigger room, but I'm going to insist. These crowds keep swarming us.
We just got back from Mega64 Gamedays, which was like our own event. We broke all attendance records there. We came here because we thought that crowd was a little too big and a little, unfiltered. These guys here, we have the cream of the crop. We got the best Vegas has to offer. We asked for the high roller.
Yeah, the choice cuts.
Yeah, so that's what it's all about.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
Meg, film them, please.
Give us swooping, these are the hardcore Vegas. Meg, don't film the empty seats. Film people.
Film them eating back there, just to get a sense of what, just kind of
looks good.
The full spectrum.
Your brunch? I'm sorry.
No, I'm jealous.
We were supposed to have a panel here, but I didn't know this was a brunch venue as well.
No.
It's cool with us.
We actually have a couple people who are at Gamedays as well as here.
Who was at Gamedays?
That's four.
Oh my gosh.
4 people. That's the majority of the room.
Yeah. That's a solid 40% of our audience today.
That's
was
crazy.
At Gamedays.
Man, wow.
No, you guys rule. Frankly.
Yeah, seriously.
Every empty seat here represents a fuck you that I have to every person at Sabakon. I will spare you guys. You guys are in my good books. You guys are the elites.
Yeah.
Was anybody here at our panel yesterday?
Oh, you guys all were.
Everybody. Not you.
Not you. Sorry.
From row center. You missed yesterday's panel. Yeah. What do you think we did at the panel yesterday?
That's hard to guess. You guys always try to do some crazy shit.
It's hard to guess.
That's true. Yeah, we always do crazy shit.
We try.
Well, the crazy shit we did yesterday. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We showed a bunch of stuff. We showed videos.
We did. Let's talk about game. No. Theme song.
No juego conmigo, tú sabes, amigos, no Tony Montana, mis amigos y kilos, mi caso, su caso, cuida con el chico, tú quieres le placa, yo tengo perico.
Ya te dije, el juego y fuego.
I am the God. El Chapo. I am the God. El Chapo. I am the God.
Sorry.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, we're back.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that theme song this week.
You guys are late, so we're gonna have to penalize you.
Yeah, you're 10 points out. That's going to cost you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll explain the point system later.
Anyway, so as we stated previously, we are in Vegas, Sabakon in Vegas. We did a panel last night at Caesars, and now we're here. But let's rewind the clock a little bit. We haven't had a podcast in a little while, so we did do Mega64 Gamedays.
Yeah.
In Anaheim, a 2-day event that we do. Went to Disneyland, all that stuff. Our day one event, it was the smoothest I think it's ever gone.
Yeah.
I didn't have any. Usually there's, you run an event, it's inevitable something will, okay, the audio didn't work. Oh, this thing didn't work. But everything went great. It was like a dream.
I felt like that day, the first day, I blinked and it was over. I've never had a day fly by faster than that day. It was so much fun. I thought the guests were great. DJ Doug Pound was hilarious.
Yeah,
he was
awesome.
good. Everyone there was so nice. Man, I just felt, I don't know, it was a great day.
But it was such a blur that Doug Pound, he had a booth and he had a bunch of cool shirts there.
Yeah, I wanted to buy one.
Me too. And then the day was over. It was like, oh my gosh, what a blur. Oh, they're all gone. I wanted to get stuff.
Gallery. They were glow in the dark too.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Gallery Nucleus had a ton of art that I wanted to pick up too. And I was like, wow, cool, look at all this. And then the day was over. That was it.
Yeah.
Sad, yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
So
that was the view from the top. What about the 4 people who were actually there? What did you guys think?
What did you think?
Thumbs up?
You liked it? Everyone liked it?
We're seeing a lot of thumbs up.
What was the best part? Just call it out.
DJ Doug Pound was pretty fun.
Okay,
DJ Doug
Pound.
Yeah.
You guys agree? Yeah. Okay.
Everyone.
What?
Airdrop.
Airdrop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So ProZD did his panel, and he was great too. He did a great job. But the whole time he's talking, I had my MacBook hooked up to the projector to put the logo or whatever on the screen. And people figured out how to airdrop my MacBook.
Were you airdropping shit?
Oh, okay.
Android.
Oh,
okay, good. Hey, you know what?
What about you guys? You airdropped something, didn't you?
Android.
Likely story.
Hey, you know where I stand, Apple cucked and all that stuff, but that day, really, the Androids were the only ones we could trust. I mean, that's the way it is now. I'm anti-iPhone at this point because that was sick.
I didn't know what was happening, so people were just airdropping whatever they, like, was it pictures or what was it?
Yeah, you could, airdrop images
I know airdrop.
and videos.
Yeah.
And people were they realized you could do it, and it was popping up in the corner of the screen, so everyone just kept dogpiling into that. So you're seeing all these stupid meme images. I have to say, though, this is how great our crowd is. I didn't see any gore.
No.
I didn't see, like shit or anything, shits or...
No boobs or anything
No,
bad?
it was
just funny stuff.
It was like, here's a dog. That's why I give a lot of credit to
I
her.
really feel like our fans are very like-minded with us,
Yeah.
and they know like what's funny and what's too far.
Exactly. That's really cool.
That is cool.
That was actually a proud moment amidst,
No trolls.
No trolls.
Yeah, it's
Hashtag
like, yeah, we'll mess with you, but here's a picture of a
trolls.
dog drinking milk for some reason. But that's fine. That's okay.
But I wasn't sure, like, if I should step in and, like, pull the plug on my laptop or not, because ProZD's doing his panel. Everyone I know was messaging and calling me during that, going, like, as if the airdrops were like a virus. It was like, Rocco, you gotta pull the plug, And I was going to, but then I was just like, nah, you know what? Let them have their fun.
See?
It was fun.
Wow.
Very fun.
And that's good on you, too. Because then if you take the thing off, then, like, you're like the mean dad who's just like,
Yeah.
sorry, no more fun for you kids.
Yeah, but at the same time, I didn't want to distract people.
You don't want to
ProZD
distract.
was doing his thing. So.
That's a tough call. I think
Yeah.
you made the right one, though.
Thank you.
So, if you weren't at Gamedays, it was great. We had hundreds of people come out. DJ Doug Pound performed his comedy act and then showed videos and took questions. We showed a bunch of awesome stuff that we've been working on. And Gamedays is kind of like you're in the clubhouse for Mega64. So we show like extra exclusive special stuff.
And we talk about secret stuff.
Yeah.
To never be discussed again. But
so we can't talk about it now.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
not going to talk about most of it.
I didn't want to talk about it then.
Nice.
So how about that?
Welcome, Mario, Luigi, and
Oh my
Wario.
gosh, the cast of...
Dab, do the floss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Enough said.
They would have not airdropped dogs. I'm just gonna guess that.
Yeah.
They would have been messed up the stuff they would have airdropped.
You know what I discovered yesterday? What's really fun? Trying to flip a bottle, like doing this little bottle flip thing, getting it to land straight up.
Yeah. Have you ever tried that?
You ever tried that?
Kids
I was doing it
kids
all
at home.
day yesterday.
And then when he would get it to land, he would do this thing. Have you ever seen this? So people at home Google that. Reverse image search my image.
You know what?
I like to gauge like how angry people get at me doing that.
Yeah.
And that's the barometer for how
Dabbing has gotten to the point now where like it's funny when we do it, but like there was a time when everyone was doing it. It's like, oh god, them too. But now it's not cool anymore.
Yeah.
So now we can start doing it because
now I feel
it's
good.
so lame that it's like now it's funny.
I was just considering retiring it after Sabakon. This is going to be the last event.
This is the final dab.
Yeah, it really was. Because I feel like I'm dabbed out. I did a lot of it.
Yeah, I've never
dabbed a bit too deep.
I've never dabbed.
Oh, could we get you to do your first ever dab here?
I probably would.
What?
No, I'm saving
We
it.
should end. We'll end.
That's so just. The people are here. These people woke up early. They came out. You won't even dab for them.
I'm gonna save it for a special occasion.
We should end the podcast today with the final dab. We all do it.
Well, the first dab for Sean.
Oh, okay. The first and final.
First and only.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying earlier, like I can't wait to wait 5 years and then do it in front of my kids' friends because that's gonna be the lamest thing to do. Like they're gonna hate it when I do that. So that's gonna be good.
I already brought this up before, but that my dad, when we the whole family went to Disneyland, my dad kept yelling at my brother, Dominic, this is lit. Dominic, the Pirates of the Caribbean is gonna be lit. What do you think? And it was like, I don't know him. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I'm a millennial. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
I might even be a Zoomer.
Is that what's after
I'm
millennial?
still trying to decide. Yeah.
Zoomer?
Yeah.
It's going to be after Zoomer.
You know what though? Like for a while, they called the millennials Generation Echo because we didn't have a name yet.
I never heard that.
They did.
I did for a minute.
Because we were like teaching our parents things that they didn't know. So like, I don't know. That's what well, I know, but that's what the people. That's what the reasoning was back when. Then someone came up with millennial. That stuck. That stuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Zoomer. That makes no sense though.
Zoomer? What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know.
I know what it means, but I'm not going to explain it. But, you know, alternate names. What's stuff that's relevant to the next generation, like the 5 and 6 year olds now?
What are they? Well, they're into Fortnite, so.
The Forters.
The Night Crew. The next generation is going to be called the Night Crew.
That sucks.
Why is the Night Crew ruining Chili's? Why did
Here's time to hand over the planet to the Night Crew.
The Night Crew.
You kind of messed it all up, but you get to clean it up. That's actually really appropriate.
See? Yeah, I'm onto something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Fix these oceans. We'll be back in the morning.
Honestly,
can you turn the heat down on that thing? Thanks.
All the names, the baby boomers, not only are they the worst generation, they are, but the name is the worst. Baby boomers. That's a terrible name.
Yeah, it sounds like they do like a sonic boom to kids.
It's that, and then we got Generation X. That sounds cool.
Yeah, Generation X, Generation Strange.
Millennials. That's fine. Baby boomers. The greatest generation is
yeah, that's a cool name. The greatest generation. I want to be the greatest generation. What do I have to do?
Go to war.
Go to World War II, bro.
Something heroic?
Fight and survive World War II.
That's what, but every day in Fortnite, we do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. And it's like, Grandpa, shut the fuck up about your stupid stories. Like,
the even greatester generation. That's what I think after the Zoomers.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's zoom on back to what we were talking about.
Gamedays?
There. No, so we showed a video there that had just been released. We just put it out a week ago, whenever. We did a video for SNK, it was published by NIS, but the SNK 40th anniversary collection, they had us do a trailer for it, or a video, or whatever you want to call it. And
commercial.
A commercial for it, and which was really cool. The SNK collection on Switch, I was already really excited for. I saw it for the first time at PAX, and it has all these pre-Neo Geo SNK games, and they showed at PAX, they were like, has all these classic games. Oh, but check it out. Here's a feature that literally no game has ever had before.
As far as we're aware.
As far as we're aware, which you can watch a full playthrough of a game, like a YouTube video. You could scrub through it and watch the entire playthrough. And I was already like, that's kind of cool, put that on, whatever. Sometimes you don't know how to beat something.
Honestly, those old games are so hard. It's like, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah, so that's cool. It's just built in. You don't have to go to YouTube to see someone do it. And then it was like, no, but at any point, then you could press a button and jump into gameplay at that point. It was like, dude, that is awesome. I mean, that was legitimately one of the coolest features I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's such a simple idea, but God, that's so cool.
Yeah, so then they were like, you want to do a commercial for it? And it was like, oh yeah, we already knew what it was going to be about. It has to be about that feature. And so we thought, what if you could jump into the best parts of just life? And then it just went from there.
Yeah. That video was super fun to film. It's just little setups of little short bits that we thought would be funny what are things that you would just like to not have to deal with, like buying a car, like the worst experience. The best part is getting the car, so let's just get that part taken care of, or, whatever. So I feel like we worked really hard on that video. We put a lot of effort into every single setup, and I think it turned out great.
Well, we should say, when we were writing the video, the immediate thing, so we were like, okay, what's a list of scenarios someone would just jump into? And the first one, Derek was like, sex. It was like, I don't think we can.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Well, the first one was hamburger.
Oh, was that the first one?
The second one was sex.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, well, that definitely does not work in this sense. So let's skip that one.
and then we had, it was an interesting challenge, because then we wrote the wedding part, and it was like, what if someone could just, we had this thing where it's like, somebody jumps in and it's like, you may now kiss the bride. It's like, Well, you know, if someone jumps in on a wedding happening, you're gonna think like, ew, is he gonna like kiss the bride?
Yeah, like, what a
she doesn't
creep.
want.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be kissed.
Yeah,
And it was just like, oh, it can't. That's an ooky scenario. But then it's like, no. But if he jumps in and you think that for a second, you'll be like, but he just wants to say what the priest says, like, oh, I've never done a wedding
now
before.
kiss the bride. Like he gets to say that, and that's what he
that
wants to do.
We make it sound really easy, but that was actually really hard.
It was hard to figure that out.
That was a hard.
Because it was like, you can't just have this guy kiss this bride. That sucks. Like, what an awful video. That's in case, like, on her wedding day, this stranger,
Yeah.
Well, what if he kisses the groom? It's like, well, is that any better?
Yeah, that still sucks.
What are we doing?
Don't kiss people that don't really want you to kiss.
But then Rocco had this brilliant idea of like, like he said, you think he's gonna kiss the bride, but then he just wants to marry them.
Yeah.
But then we added on like, that's great. Now let's make it as gross as possible. So
right.
Yeah.
He comes up and he like licks and slicks his
Like checks his
eyebrows.
breath.
Yeah.
Kiss the bride. I always want to say that. So
yeah.
That was what it was like in the writer's room originally.
My favorite part of that video is it was in the moment Derek was like, "Hey, just run from behind that tree as fast as you can to the wedding," and that turned out that was such a funny shot of me just running.
This is gonna sound stupid, but that was inspired by Steven Spielberg.
Whoa!
It was.
I could tell.
I'm really big on. Some people, when they film stuff and make a movie, they meticulously plan every shot, and it has to be what's on paper and nothing else. And I'm really big on like improvising and inspiration, especially. And I remember watching Jurassic Park and Steven Spielberg. It was the first movie they did like CGI, and so he could basically film anything and be like, put a dinosaur there, and he's like. On set, he's like, oh, I just was so inspired. I saw this tree, and I thought, what if we just pan up to the tree and there's a brontosaurus like eating it? That's the first time you see the dinosaurs. So he just like, on the set, whipped it out. So I was filming Anthony, our actor, as the groom, and it's his face here, and you can just see in the distance forever, just like trees and trees and trees. I was like, wait, I can see like Sean running through there.
Yeah.
So I was like, Sean, get back there. You're my brontosaurus now. I'm inspired. Go. And that was, I think, the funniest shot in the whole video.
Yeah, that shot
I never would have guessed we'd connect Sean running to the CG dinosaurs.
There's always a connection.
Yeah.
It's like 6 degrees.
Damn.
So
6 degrees of CG dinosaurs.
let the lesson today be channel that inspiration, everybody.
Yeah.
It's okay to be inspired, all right?
It's okay to love anime.
It's okay.
You beat me to it. I don't want to beat a dead horse, so I wasn't going to go there, but.
We'll beat that horse later.
We saw someone give a speech here on this stage. They had a presentation and they talked about, they got really passionate, like, it's okay to love anime. Don't let anyone tell you not to. We're all human beings. And then they said, like, I shit.
Hold on. Was anybody here at that? I want to talk about, like, our private conversation.
No.
No.
I mean, it was like a good, it was just really passionate.
It was passionate. From the heart, and I kept thinking like, oh man, am I the person she's talking to? Because I don't love anime. Like, I swear I'm not judging anyone for liking anime.
Yeah, that was
sorry.
That was directed at you.
I felt like I was being like talked to, like, stop being such a dick about anime.
Yeah, you don't like anime. That must have been what it was.
I think so. She could feel that vibe that I don't like anime.
Definitely.
But I don't mind anime. I just don't. It's not for me. I'm sorry.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Thank
You know,
I'm not ashamed.
don't be ashamed.
Sorry, I said the F word, but I'm passionate about anime.
I
Fuck. Sorry.
Oh God. I just don't get it. I don't.
Is this for real?
Well,
Are we really going
we know
there
why.
now?
We know why he doesn't.
This
get
is
it.
real, and like, okay, maybe.
You refuse to dab. You don't get anime.
Oh my God, I suck. No, it's just like I would say I don't understand. Like, a lot of it is like, I felt when I watched Evangelion, like, it's just them staying in the elevator for 15 years. Like, what are we doing? I don't get that. That's.
Well, you kind of just have to be smart enough to really get it.
It has nothing to do with intelligence. I think if you can appreciate art and are the type of person who is thoughtful and intellectual.
Yeah, that's what intellectual.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah. So.
Anyways.
It's okay. It's not for everybody.
It's not.
Not everyone's lucky enough.
I love anime proudly. I don't care. Teen Titans, go. It's all good. My Little Pony, zoom in on me. My Little Pony is my favorite anime.
Yeah.
Sabakon.
Mine is still Totally Spies.
Yeah.
And I won't apologize.
Sean, do you prefer American cartoons? Like, well, I was gonna say Family Guy.
Flintstones.
Like King of the Hill. I love King of the Hill.
Okay.
But I feel like that's a universal show. Like, if you like, you guys like King of the Hill? Yeah, everyone likes King of the Hill.
Not in Japan, they don't. In Japan, they're like, I don't get this.
If they had King of the Hill, I think they would like it.
I know Simpsons got really popular in Japan. Did King?
I have no idea.
I think they did bring it there.
They did?
Yeah.
Did they like it?
There's a whole fan base there that debates whether the American dub or the Japanese dub of King of the Hill is better.
Are you joking?
They argue about.
You probably couldn't hear that, but he said that there's an argument in Japan of whether the Japanese or American version dubbing of King of the Hill is better.
Yeah. So it is their anime. That is straight up.
That is.
Confirmed it to me. Like, confirmed.
What do they call it? A cartoon. Okay.
No, what is the title there?
They call it American anime.
I wonder what it's called there. I mean, King of the Hill?
Probably King of the Hill.
Emperor of the Mountain.
So back to Gamedays real quick. I was gonna talk about the Disneyland day.
Yeah.
Because we didn't talk about that.
Emperor of the Mountain. Hank Mountain. Sorry, it's really good to me. I think I've had time to think about it. I nailed it. That's what they should call it. Okay, sorry.
You're right. No, I was gonna say, I hadn't been in Disneyland in a long time, and let me just say, overall, the day was amazing. I had a great day, but they make getting into Disneyland the worst experience.
Yeah, it's all like under construction right now.
Yeah.
So it's just weird. It's like, they have like the security checkpoint is like under a parking structure, and it just like, it feels like Children of Men.
It does. And like they put like a banner up on this like big cement room that you're put into while they frisk you, and it's like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
At least put the Mickey gloves on.
Yeah.
At least put Mickey in a SWAT vest to do a security check on me.
With Gamedays, you always give out little buttons to people who come to Gamedays. Just hand them out.
Yeah.
And security was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's buttons."
Bullets.
I'm just gonna hand these out to people that are nice. I don't know. I'm sorry.
There are 1,000 miniature stabbing utensils.
Yeah. So I know they're making that structure bigger and everything like that. So But it's temporary. But holy shit, it's so dreary walking into the magical place on
You know what my problem is with Disneyland? Legitimately, they fuck up pizza. The pizza at Disneyland
It's never been good.
is the
It's never
worst
been
pizza
good.
on earth, and that makes no sense to me because you're Disneyland. Like, you take me to fucking Tatooine, but you can't serve me a pepperoni pizza.
It's weird because they've enhanced so much of their food since like I first got my annual pass in 2005.
Yeah.
And they've enhanced everything. Like most burger places have like a lot of different, even just a burger, there's different ones now and better ones. And they've enhanced a lot of stuff. The pizza is the same as it was in 2005.
They don't get it.
Isn't that weird?
It's a key component of your park. Like
Yeah, pizza is like the most basic human element of food.
Yeah, so I'm giving them 1 year to taste the pizza.
But everything else was really fun. Like I had so much fun hanging out with everybody.
Once the day started and I got in the park, I had
awesome.
an amazing time.
I was gonna make a threat to them, but
No.
I don't have to.
I met so many people. People came from Australia. Was that right?
Yeah,
People came from
Australia.
Australia.
Oh my gosh.
Where'd you guys come from? Arizona.
Talked to somebody from
Just about as
Finland.
far.
Finland.
Somebody from Finland kept giving me candy all day.
Yeah, it was good. I had it too.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Like all over the world.
Yeah.
South America, like all over.
All over.
How long, can I ask, you came from Australia? How long was the flight?
14 hours.
14 hours.
14-hour flight.
In one go? What did you do the whole time?
We watched The Sopranos. Yeah.
They watched-
Sopranos.
That's brilliant.
Have you seen The Sopranos before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
These guys, they went to Gamedays, then they flew to Florida and went to Disney World, then they flew to Vegas, and now they're here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man.
You've,
What a
you've
week.
mastered America at this
I thought
point.
I was busy.
You have the quintessential American experience. If you get a cowboy hat, I give you permission to go back home and you can claim that you're American.
That
You've
seems
been
fair.
to Florida, Disneyland, Disney World, Las Vegas, got a cowboy
Honorary
hat.
American.
That seems
100%.
fair.
Yeah.
What have you guys done? Now, sorry, I'm going to turn the panel all about them. These guys came from Australia. What have you done in Vegas?
Nothing?
Yeah.
Came to Sabakon.
We saw a ghost last time.
You saw Ghost.
Yes.
Oh, the band Ghost.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Where?
I got really excited.
Yeah.
I was like, was it at Alexis Park? I bet it was. I bet if there's a fucking hotel, sorry, why am I cursing? I'm so excited about ghosts. If there's one hotel in Las Vegas that has a ghost, I wouldn't be surprised to find out it's the Alexis Park.
Absolutely.
100%.
You know, somebody had to have died tragically here. I don't know they're dead.
Yeah. The one, you know what?
I heard weird oohing coming from the Hentai Lounge. I'm pretty sure it's haunted in there.
Yeah, there is a Hentai Lounge. We have not been in it.
Yeah.
But, interesting. I've never seen like a whole wing of a convention dedicated to hentai. First time.
You know, when you go to these smaller cons, they are a lot more perverted, definitely. Which is great. I mean, my kind of place.
Rocco fits right in.
But
Hentai Con was like last week.
Yeah, I think
weeks
so.
ago?
It was in,
Who was at Hentai Con? Show of hands.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, it was in Burbank.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell me privately. It's cool.
I just can't, you know, hentai things at conventions, I get.
Yeah.
But a hentai con, I just, like, man, that is, like, on another level. Like, did they seriously, like, is there serious discussion about that? You know what I mean? It's like...
When you go to Hentai Con, do they have, like, the normal anime lounge? Like, is it inverted?
Yeah.
Like, let me check your ID. Yeah, you're under 18. You can go into this room. It's all Pokemon in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't picture that. That's crazy. But
we weren't there.
Yeah, we weren't there. Maybe next time.
So back to Disneyland. Sorry. I was going to say that it was Veterans Day, but we did something that I've never seen happen before.
Yeah.
After the first meetup, we all went to Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
The line was long because it was a busy day.
Yeah.
It was like 60 minutes. Once we were in line, it went to 200 minutes.
Yeah.
I've never seen that happen.
Yeah.
It like 200. And then later in the day, we went to Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Same thing. I did not realize that, this is a dumb little note, but like, it didn't even turn to numbers. It was like exclamation marks and like the @ symbol. And
Whoa.
it was like, they were like, didn't know how to handle us.
That's just
we
like
broke it.
curse words.
Yeah, they were saying, they were pissed.
It was like the hatch and Lost, like the counter just went too
It
far.
was like that, yeah. It was-
Exclamation points and asterisks. That's Disney's way of just saying,
What have you done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Haunted Mansion is always super busy around this time because it's Nightmare Before Christmas version.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is always, like
Which
everyone.
I hate. So lame.
I wish it was the regular one.
I have not seen the regular one
Yeah.
in over 5 or 6 years.
Oh, no
Because every
kidding.
time it goes for Gamedays,
Yeah.
and it's always holiday time.
Yeah, the holiday one I like one time a year, and then I'm like, okay, change it back. But it was fun doing that with everybody. It was really cool, and I stayed until the very end, until it closed, and I was surprised how many people did that. You know, it used to be when we would do it, people would drop off by like 9 o'clock. There was almost no one left, and man, we had so many people.
Your
stay till the
midnight
end.
picture was crazy. But I heard there was like a problem at Lincoln.
Okay, so we closed our day with Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. It has to be probably the only time every year where that thing gets flooded with people, and at almost
At midnight.
Yeah, but okay, so there have been a couple times in the past where we filled that theater up, and people have been a little rowdy, like maybe a little too much. Like, you know, they're cheering when Lincoln shows up and stuff like that. I think that's great. That's like everyone's excited. But there were a couple times, maybe years and years ago, where someone would like yell out a joke or something like that, and it's like, don't do that, you know. And I always encourage like cheering and excitement is cool, but like don't yell shit.
Don't
you know
ruin
what I
the
mean?
show.
Yeah, and honestly, the past few years, it's been everyone has like done that. Like people have been really great, you know, and it's been a super positive experience. But this year, there's a song during the opening movie about the Civil War. Well, if you've seen our Return Fire segment, it's that song.
Right.
It's two brothers on their way. And that came on, and everyone started like singing along with it. Now, it wasn't rambunctious at all. It was purely people at the level I was just singing. One more blue and one more gray. You could just hear people doing that. And the woman running the ride stopped. She went, "Excuse me, be courteous to those who have never seen this show before and show some respect. And it was like, you know what? Sometimes they've stepped in and I was like, okay, that was justified, but I didn't think it was this time. People were like really enjoying it and were going along with it, and it was like, you didn't need to stop the show. And I actually saw multiple people when the event was over, like write to Disney on like Facebook and stuff, just like, I didn't think it was cool you stopped Lincoln last night. I was like, wow, like people were affected by that. So yeah, I'll actually say that was bad form.
That theater is never full.
Yeah.
Any time of the day.
Yeah, never.
No matter how busy that day is.
Yeah.
No one goes there. So the fact that one day a year at midnight it's full and people are excited and singing the song.
Yeah.
Like that lady has never seen or heard anything like that.
Yeah.
How do you know how to react? That's definitely the wrong move.
Everyone was so excited to watch it.
And then the wind was just let out, right?
Yeah, like, it was kind of like, oh, all right. But it was still amazing. Like it was still
amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
That's good to hear.
I like that Gamedays. I think we really do give people who work at the park like stories like, you will never believe what happened last night. The weirdest thing. It was a full house at midnight for Lincoln.
Yeah.
Or like everyone at Autopia, the whole entire ride, no one had their hands on the steering wheel. What happened? Like how did that work out that way?
It's weird too because our Gamedays night always ends with Tiki Room and then Lincoln, and that's not even like written anywhere. It's unspoken, but we just gravitate to those.
Yeah.
Like we got to see these fake birds and then the fake president.
Yeah. Gary, I swear to God, last night every single Vinimation at the park was purchased, and they went to a corner that no one was at, and there were hundreds of people cheering for Vinimations. What happened?
I think that was actually security stepped in during that because everyone. Well, we went to a secluded area. Star Wars Land isn't open yet, but the whole entrance is there. It's just boarded up at the end, so you can go into the Frontierland Trail, and there's a big ass canyon area, and nothing's in it, and no one's there. So we were like, well, let's go there to unbox our toys. And so there were like 150, I don't know how many people.
A lot.
All opening toys and yelling, yeah!
Like cheering so loud.
And like these dudes dressed in black showed up and were just like, I don't know what's going on here. Is this safe? Is everything okay? And somebody had to talk to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Our friend.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah. There were people.
You didn't talk to them?
I didn't know. I was busy. I was
opening
toys.
I think Gamedays just sums up Mega64 as a whole.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we didn't do anything wrong, but there's a lot of confusion.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't understand how this is even possible. What is happening?
Couldn't be a better event.
Yeah, it also sums up Disney as a whole. We're just trying to have fun, and this is harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had a great time. It was a great weekend, so thank you to everybody who came. And
thank you to the 4 of you who came. Sincerely. Everybody else, what the hell?
Next year. We'll see you next year.
I'll give you guys 1 year.
Then we came straight to Vegas. We came to, a couple days later. I was in like a coma after. I went into Disneyland like kind of sick, like that whole event. And then I was fine throughout. And then it was like when the event ended, it was like my body went, oh, remember you were sick. Oh, okay. And so I was in a coma until we came to Vegas.
That's an exaggeration.
But now we're here.
Coma.
Yeah.
I was.
I've had a great time at this convention in Vegas. It's been a while that I've been to Vegas with like not little kids with me, so like to go do like adult things like gamble for a little bit or like it's a walk the strip.
Dude, this guy like collects all those cards on the street with the
they're
trading cards.
That's not true. He's lying.
I don't know what those cards are for.
Yeah.
Massages or
I don't know, but he kept stacking them up.
Yeah.
You know what was weird? Last night we were playing, what was that? Bubble Craps?
Yes.
We were playing, and the lady who worked, I think she worked there, said, do you want a massage? Like while we were playing.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that before. They offer like, no?
I've been to Vegas 1 billion times throughout my life, and I've never seen them offer a massage. I've never seen that personally. Are you guys familiar with that, or?
Well, she offered me the massage, so
I just lost all my money, so yeah, might as well make me feel a little better about it. I don't know, it's weird.
She thought I was Raj from Big Bang Theory, too.
She did?
Yeah, legitimately. What? She's like, do you want a massage? She's like, no, I'm good. She's like, you look famous. And for a second, because I'm egotistical, I thought, has she seen Mega64?
That's weird.
And I was about to tell her, like, I have a YouTube channel, and she's like, hey, you look like the guy from The Big Bang Theory, like, the Indian guy. And I was like, oh, no, that's not me. And she's like, oh, like, she didn't believe me. Like, I had to tell her, I was like, yeah, if I was that guy, I wouldn't be playing bubble craps. And then she got it, she's like, oh, and she walked away. But, yeah, the massage, I felt like I should have taken it.
You probably got a
I didn't trust it at first.
No, I would have been in the same boat. Yeah.
If a stranger comes up to you, you're busy, you're doing something, and they're like, would you like a massage? Nobody's gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Until you think about it.
Was it massage like your shoulders?
But also, like,
I don't know.
I think there's like a pad for you to lay on, like on the table, and like I can't imagine being like, yeah, okay.
Dang,
and then like
done it.
Everyone around you is like watching you get a massage. That does not seem relaxing to
bubble
me at all.
wraps is like a machine. It's like dice in a big tube, and then you have a big like computer panel in front of you. You place your bets, and when it's your turn to like hit the button, like when you're the shooter, when you get to roll the dice, you hit a button, and it makes the machine roll them. So if they put a pad on that, and I just lay on it, with my face sticking through a hole so I can still see the machine, and she's like poking me, I'm really regretting my experience now. I should have done it.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Wait, we should say, in case you don't know what bubble craps is, because I didn't know what that was. It's like craps, but it's a machine that everyone sits around, and it's popping dice like almost like Pop-O-Matic Trouble, like that board game. It's like I don't know.
It's like a video game version of craps, which is a gambling game.
But
it's a gambling game.
Las Vegas. And the gambling is a thing that is they do in Las Vegas.
Yes.
I didn't know how to play craps, but that was a great way to learn because it was like.
Is everybody here like from Las Vegas? Y'all live here? Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so do you guys feel like you have extra knowledge about gambling? Like. No? Everybody's shaking their head no. This guy's like, maybe.
Does everyone in Vegas steer clear of the strip? Like, super hardcore? Like,
you do?
Get me away from this place. Okay. I hate it.
Well, I just feel like there's slot machines, like, everywhere. So maybe you pick up, like, gambling knowledge that...
Yeah, you know, that's...
Like, we have burrito knowledge in San Diego.
We do.
Yeah,
there's so many burrito places.
Maybe it's because it's a novelty, but for me, like, if I'm getting gas, it's like, oh, there's a slot machine here. Oh, I'll put $1 in. You know, whatever.
By $1.
Well, yeah. But like, if I lived here, would I do the same thing? Probably not.
No,
it's a novelty.
Dude, San Diego, everyone's like, oh, the beaches. Oh my gosh, the beaches you guys have. I haven't been to the beach in probably 20 years.
Well,
that's my.
Check it out, man.
The beaches of San Diego are my gas station slot machine. I just go. I'm playing Red Dead.
You're missing out, dude.
I'm playing Red Dead. I'm playing Red Dead 2 on the beach.
Oh yeah, I'm playing. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it back to the audience because I got questions for you guys. Should we take questions from them? We have like 15 minutes.
I mean, yeah. Is there any other stuff that we did?
Yeah. Well, we have released when this goes up the new Cosplayerz.
Yeah, we showed it here last night.
Yeah,
we did I did a new Cosplayerz video. That was we showed it at Gamedays too.
Yeah, that was it's all Rocco when those come out. So I always see it for the first time with an audience.
But I don't know how much there is to say. I like to let art speak for itself. Just kind of interpretive. Just I don't know. Feel free to analyze it, watch it as many times as you can to try to understand.
Let's get a question from the audience.
Oh.
He asked the question, video games out in public are skits, kind of thing we got famous for doing.
Yeah.
We have plans to do more. The last one was Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
We actually wanted to film one before Gamedays and have it available for Gamedays and this, based on a video game that came out recently.
Yeah.
But we just didn't have time to film because we've been so busy preparing for these conventions.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I was sick, so it wasn't going to be good, but it will be. We're going to do it.
So yes, we'll always do those. We'll never stop doing those. But we don't want to burn people out on them, so we don't just want to do stuff that we're not passionate about.
Yeah.
And times have changed, and before dressing up like Mario and Luigi. And running out in public was a novelty, and people have never seen that before. But now, that's every day, and no one even cares. No offense. Sorry. No,
it's a good thing.
Yeah, so like, yeah, you can do it, yeah, whatever. So we gotta find different ways to engage with people that they still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they have to be more involved. So we're setting that up, but we just haven't put it up.
Next question. Who's got one? Over here, yeah. Has there ever been a big backlash from making fun of dead celebrities, which is something you do?
Yeah, when we did the Todd and Aaron Game Awards video, maybe not this last one, the 2016 one, because 2016 every celebrity died.
Oh, yeah.
So we did a little death reel at the end, and there was like some big, I want to say, maybe I'm remembering, it was a big Twitch streamer who had a lot of followers, and yeah, he tweeted the video out with like, I'm so let down by these guys. Like, what was it? It was like jokes about death and all this other stuff. It's like, it's really disgusting.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, these characters are terrible, disgusting people. Like, yes.
Yeah.
But I also feel like my feeling with that has always been the jokes are so like lame and passé. Like they're not, to me, they're not super personal. They're really, really stupid. But also like these celebrities are so iconic and important to culture that to me, how would Todd and Aaron's joke in any way tarnish their, you know what I mean? Like we are so insignificant in the eye of that to me to act like it has any effect on that is almost like more
Well,
disrespectful.
plus, real talk, and I don't speak for anybody else, this is just my personal feeling on it. When a celebrity dies, people who never post anything on social media are suddenly like falling apart about it. Like, oh, my whole life is over because Stan Lee died. And sometimes I know these people in real life and they have like real problems going on they never talk about. And I just feel like, I don't know, it's so weird to me that this celebrity is so important and has such an effect on your life when all this real stuff going on. I don't know.
Well, no, but I mean, people are, it's like Carrie Fisher. That like broke my heart when I heard that.
Yeah, totally.
It made me totally affected by that stuff, and I totally understand that. But yeah, but sometimes it's almost like, yeah.
To me, it's just weird, like the level of mourning for somebody that you've never actually like known personally.
Sure.
I just feel like it's just a ripe opportunity to make a joke.
It's a weird thing anyway, but again, like to me, I don't know. It's like if I die with, you know what? I'm gonna say if it happens.
Yeah.
I'd like to think 1/3 of people, maybe the death thing don't happen. No, but I don't know. To me, I would not joke about that. Again, it's one thing to be super, like, if people were making jokes to like other loved ones, like, or something, okay, that's mean-spirited.
Yeah.
But if it's just a dumb joke in passing, I don't know.
So, and it's, we'll get into it too. It's not like carte blanche. I'm not saying every joke is appropriate. But the jokes we make are pretty harmless.
Are so dumb that, like...
It's usually the person who died, in that instance, the Todd and Aaron video, the whole joke is that we didn't really know who they were, and we kept confusing them with other people.
Right, yeah, it was like, they were, these two characters are so disconnected from anything relevant.
Yeah.
And they are, like, anything they say is completely not appropriate for where they are or what they're doing.
My favorite joke from that segment was Kenny Baker, the actor who played R2-D2, died, and Todd and Aaron, in mourning him, said, "We don't know who this person is, but I guess they found him at the bottom of a trash can or something."
Yeah. It wasn't like Kenny Baker was...
It had nothing to do personally with Kenny Baker. It was, we don't know who he is. But vaguely they're aware of R2-D2.
But even on our podcast forever ago, we were making jokes when Whitney Houston died. But it wasn't about the fact that she died. It was said that we thought she died because a wasp stung her. Like it was like she got a wasp attack and she died, which makes us look stupid. Like we're the idiots.
Yeah.
Like that was the running gag was like, oh, the wasp got another celebrity. But it's like...
And that's what Todd and Aaron has always been about. Is like, this is the worst of culture.
Yeah, so even when it's us, not really like Todd and Aaron, it's just us on our podcast making these jokes, we're still the idiots.
Yeah.
Like, we're still acknowledging that we're the stupid ones here.
And when Bernie Mac died, we said McDonald's was going to honor him by doing a free Big Mac special in memory of Bernie Mac. Which again is nothing bad about Bernie Mac. It's honoring him with McDonald's.
I really feel like when we make fun of celebrities, it's just making us look stupid.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing against them.
Yeah. So glad to clear the air on that one.
But if anybody disagrees with that, I'm always down to hear about it.
Yeah. We're assholes sometimes. Dude, is there another question?
Yeah, we got time for like one or two more. Wario!
Strangest fan work that we've ever seen about us. Yeah, yeah, is it that? Was it?
Do we talk about that on the podcast?
Well, we'll just say this. We found like fan fiction about us that was really uncomfortable.
And hilarious.
But other than that, I mean, I can't really think of anything else.
Well, I can.
Yeah, I can.
Plenty of stuff.
I mean,
Emily Barrett.
Oh, yeah.
Our good
longtime friend and artist, when she first found out about Mega64, just mailed in. We joked about this on the podcast. She's like, I did it. She did like an artist interpretation of what all our genitals would look like. And it was like really classy, like hand-drawn sketches of just like of the midsection of our torsos, like almost like reminiscent of like Greek sculpture. It was very classy.
You could just say dicks. It was dicks.
yeah.
Or genitals, because you don't get to label what I have.
It was.
Thank you.
All right.
Next question. One that we go to sometimes, we've called the Beatles method, where we heard this story about the Beatles. They were in the studio all day, and Ringo was tired, and he's like, oh, it's been a hard day. And he looked out the window and saw that it was nighttime and went, day's night. So they wrote a song called A Hard Day's Night. It's a hit song. Sometimes we'll just come up with a name that sounds like a funny video. We did a video called Claw. We need to come up with a Christmas video. And it was like a Christmas video with Santa Claus called Claws in Effect. And it was like, okay, yeah. And then the video just popped into all of our brains.
Yeah.
So
it's like, what would a video about Claws in Effect be? And then we just like start from like the end kind of, and then work our way backwards.
Yeah, and another big inspiration too was there's an episode of South Park called Free Welsiak, where it ends with, just to whatever, the plot of the episode is irrelevant. It ends with a dead killer whale on the moon. And when they talked about writing that episode, like they started with that. It was like, how do we end on that shot where there is a whale dead on the moon?
Yeah.
And they worked their way back. Yeah, so that,
which is one of the best episodes of South Park.
Yeah, sometimes like things come out of that you just wouldn't otherwise. But
and actually too, this is like a personal thing, but years ago I found this. It was a episode guide to all the Merry Melodies cartoons, like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, like all of them. There was an episode description that's like 2 inches long for every single episode they ever made from like the 30s up through the 60s. And so every once in a while, I'll just read this book and just read through the episode synopsises, and they're really funny. And it's kind of just refreshing to see. To me, like those cartoons, those 3-minute cartoons, is what people like. It was the YouTube videos before YouTube. It was like short form entertainment that was just comedy and just quick. And so I read it, and the episode synopsises, they even reference what those cartoons are referencing. So they'll be like, oh, in this Bugs Bunny cartoon from 1940, this is the synopsis, and they do this bit, which is a reference to this famous Marx Brothers bit, like the duck soup bit or whatever.
Yeah.
So, it's really inspiring, and it kind of shows that, like, those comedy skits were built on comedy skits that came before them, and so, like, in referencing the way those cartoons are structured, I kind of like to take that sometimes with what we do with Mega64. For example, our Pizzatron video, maybe people don't notice this, but it has, like, a lot of cartoon sound effects in it that are lifted directly from, like, Looney Tunes. Like, when he, like, lifts his eyebrows, it's like, the plucking of the violin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, heavy cartoon influence. It's old Warner Brothers, Merry Melodies cartoons.
Yeah, so, and that is all kind of like videos that we write, but sometimes there's videos we don't write, like, again, like the Cosplayerz videos, or even like when we do some of the skits out in public, sometimes we just get 2 hours worth of footage of us just goofing around. And then it's like, well, how do you make a structure out of that? And that's personally my favorite part of the job, is editing a video to have kind of a, almost not really a story, but kind of a narrative just in editing, you know what I mean? And for that, like, in all honesty, it sounds cheesy, but like, if you look at like a Disneyland ride, like we were talking about Gamedays earlier, if you look at a Disneyland ride, you get on and it's really fun, and then things get dark, and then things get bad, and then you have something happy happen at the end, and it brings it all together, And I always kind of keep that in mind. Like, we'll do, like our Mario Odyssey video, a bunch of stuff will be happening, and then Sean's falling in the water, or, you know what I mean? Or like our heavy rain video is an example where we're just kind of like going up to people, Jason,
Yeah.
and acting weird. But then I'll have a moment where it's like he can't find Jason, so the music gets really sad, and it's like, oh no, like, oh, this poor guy can't find Jason, and then he finds him at the end, and it's funny, and so I always try to look at it when it comes to just editing.
We kind of run the whole spectrum.
Yeah.
When we did videos for Nintendo, they had to be scripted to the letter. Everything was on paper. It had to be approved in America, in Japan, translated across multiple languages, so everything had to be dialed in.
Yeah.
With Mario Odyssey, we just go out and film stuff. No script at all, like, hey, we're going to throw our hat at people, we're going to drag a trash can around, we're going to do it for 3 hours, and we're going to film it into 3 minutes. That's totally, free form. And then there's stuff in the middle, like our Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga video. We just make an outline of like, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this scene, this scene, this scene, but they're all like 1 sentence long, like Cell kills whoever, Goku blows up Cell.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of in the middle where we have a loose idea, there's a couple words written down, but we're gonna figure it out in the moment.
Yeah, you have to know what you're gonna do, but it doesn't matter if you don't say it quite, right, you could just say, hey, I'm gonna blow up.
Styles.
Yeah.
Cool, I think we have time for one final question. Are we going to 12 or 12:30?
1.
Well, this is set to go to 1.
Oh, we got time for a ton of questions.
Meg, how are we looking on battery? What's that looking like?
It's really low.
It's really low.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll still
Let's
kind of
wrap
wrap
up
this
the
up. But
podcast.
we're not going anywhere. Like, we'll wrap this up and we'll stick
Yeah,
around.
this is going to go out live on Tuesday. Let's get another shot of the crowd so everybody can see themselves on YouTube. Make sure we get everybody's face in here.
Get every face.
You sub YouTube. You can see yourself here at Sabakon 2018, the Mega64 podcast panel extravaganza. For everybody watching at home, did you just film an empty fucking chair?
I was laying down.
Oh, good. Somebody's laying down. Good. They're occupying 3 chairs. That makes our crowd look bigger. Thank you.
Are they okay?
Are they sleeping? Is he awake?
We got
just wanna make sure.
Because we can turn the lights off for him.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
He just got blasted at Taco Bell Cantina.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you for watching at home. Everybody here in the audience, we're gonna go for another hour. Hell yeah.
Do you want to do like a final question or anything?
Final question for the recorded podcast. Yes,
Mario has one.
Most favorite and least favorite fast food pizza.
Least favorite fast food pizza.
My favorite fast food pizza is Costco. Far and away Costco.
Now here, I think there's a caveat with that. This is my opinion. I agree with that in the sense of you're going to the Costco food court and you get a slice. That to me is god tier fast food pizza. I don't really like getting the full pizza. Like the whole pizza to me, boring. It's not the same. Am I crazy? It's not quite the same.
No, you are crazy. I specifically will drive to, I will call ahead from my house, I will go to Costco, pick up the pizza, and go straight home with just the pizza.
Damn.
I'm not there to shop. I need the Supreme Pizza.
Am I crazy though that it's not the same? It's not the same, right?
Don't agree with him.
Not that the full pizza is bad, but it's just not the same. So
the slices are smaller. There is that.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's not right. Something's
Most
fishy.
favorite and least favorite pizza.
Okay, what's your least favorite?
I don't like Pizza Hut.
Oh man,
Pizza Hut
Sean
is
is
my least
completely
favorite.
reverse. Pizza Hut is my number 1. That is my favorite because they got fucked up pizzas, stuffed crust, all that. Dude, if you're fat, you love Pizza Hut. He's just not fat enough. No, my least favorite. All pizza I'll eat. It's good, but I'm not a Papa John's guy. I just don't like Papa John's.
I like Papa John's.
I'll eat it if it's there, but I don't care for it.
Favorite? You ready for the ultimate answer?
Yeah.
Sbarro.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, and we all know it's rare. You gotta go to the mall. You gotta do the work yourself.
Yeah.
It is worth it.
Yeah.
Least favorite? I'm gonna probably have to agree with Sean, Pizza Hut, but only because I don't eat Pizza Hut. Like I never eat it. Least favorite of the pizzas I eat, Domino's.
Yeah.
People always order Domino's. I'm like, seriously.
You know what though? I didn't say Little Caesars for least because it's $5, and it's like, you know what?
Yeah, you know what you're getting.
This isn't great. And of all the pizzas, that's probably the worst.
Yeah.
But it's $5, so I'll give you a pass. but they're raising the prices, people. And now at my Los Users, it's $6, and now it's edging your way. It's like, this is getting more expensive, and I'm going to start not forgiving this shitty pizza.
Yeah.
So
That's
Subway does this ad now where it's like 6-inch select sub for $5. We have a $5 6-inch, but you can only choose one of these three. And I'm like, I'm old enough to remember when they were all $5. I'll never go back to Subway.
I'm with you. I'm over Subway forever. You betrayed me.
yeah, Subway sucks.
Since we're talking about fast food too, we're from California.
Yeah.
And so I have to talk about In-N-Out.
Oh yeah.
Because I love In-N-Out, and
Yeah.
even recently, like the other day, people were like, In-N-Out sucks. And if you don't realize that In-N-Out sucks, then you don't deserve to eat hamburgers.
Who says this?
A lot of people
Who the
like
hell said that?
people always like rag on In-N-Out.
From the Midwest.
And I always want to say In-N-Out rules. I'm not saying it's the greatest hamburger ever made, but compared to what? People are like, In-N-Out sucks. I was like, what, you get a Big Mac and that's better than In-N-Out?
Yeah, that's insane.
Spend $9 on a Big
Dude,
Mac
I know
and
a
it's better
dude-
than your $3 In-N-Out burger, which is delicious.
I know someone in the YouTube space. I'm not going to name the channel.
Okay.
But
I just
man, they rail on In-N-Out all the time. Like, this is all hype. What a crappy place. All hype. And they go to McDonald's all the time. And I'm
Wow.
like, where do you get off?
If McDonald's,
Yeah.
if you compare a McDonald's cheeseburger, just the cheeseburger, to an
Yeah.
In-N-Out cheeseburger, first off, that's gonna be like McDonald's like that tall. It's like so
Yeah.
flat and crappy, and
it's
then
like a tortilla.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mad.
Well, but
and-
I think that I was just gonna say it all comes from In-N-Out. Definitely, it all comes from it being overhyped, which that I understand.
Oh, it is.
I totally get that people are like, yeah, this is like I expected the greatest thing ever, and it was just okay. I get that because yeah, people overhype a fucking burger a lot, but to say it's outright like not edible, I don't get that.
And
I don't get it.
it's like $2.75. That's the best part. I go to Five Guys. I like the burger better. It's like $25. Anyways,
I went to a Whataburger for the first time recently, and I've people feel the same way about Whataburger as In-N-Out.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I thought I ordered like I'm gonna get the number one Whataburger special, everything on it. I want to give you this is what it is. Let me try it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. It was fine.
No?
I was like, it's fine.
Okay, I know what. So the reason we're bringing up burgers because I know you guys were so hyped to talk about this.
Yeah.
I finally got to have. I've never had it and found it here last night. Thank you guys, all you Vegas people, for making it possible. White Castle. Never been to White Castle. When I was younger, I had frozen White Castle burgers. So I'm like, I want to go to White Castle. Kevin was in the same boat. We went to Chicago. We went to a bunch of places that had it, and we never had the time to go. And he and I practically cried. We were so upset because we used to eat those frozen burgers as kids. But we bring this up, and everyone was like, "Ew, don't go to White Castle. No, don't go. Oh, no, it's disgusting. Don't go." So I had it last night, finally. And you know what?
What?
It was just like those frozen burgers, but a little bit better, and a pickle on it. So I loved it. Damn, it was good. Oh, I want to go back.
Yeah.
an hour wait to get that burger.
It was a long time. You know you can order the burgers by a crate.
Yeah,
It was like you can get 115 burgers
Yeah.
or something like that. Like
I
it was
might do that
insane.
after this, dude.
Yeah.
God,
That'll go good with my gym membership.
it was badass, dude. So happy.
Okay, so that concludes our
podcast. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hey, join us, all of you watching on YouTube. Join us for our Black Friday stream.
Yeah.
That will be Thanksgiving night.
Thanksgiving
We
night.
will be live. Come check us out. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I don't know when we'll go live. Probably in the 9 o'clock hour.
Check on Twitter.
sometime. Yeah, we'll
let
check
you
our
know.
Twitter.
But it'll be later in the evening for sure.
But yeah,
and we go up until midnight.
All the Black Friday stuff is going up very soon. I can't believe it's so soon, but
Yeah.
check our Twitter and check Mega64.com
And it's
for
our
all the info.
First time doing this in the new space. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Why no White Friday? Think about that. Good night.
What?
Oh wait, no, not good night yet. The final dab. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sean. I'm gonna give you some space. Whoa! Hashtag Dab Daddy. Everybody, tag out online. Hashtag Dab Daddy. Screen cap that.
Shut the camera off.